guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole and you're watching Nick Ink Artistry, and today I have for you a really chill get ready with me. I feel like I just haven't sat down and played with makeup in a really long time, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna quickly get ready with some newer products that I've been testing out, and I'm so excited. I'm actually getting ready for my best friend's bachelorette party today that I've been planning, so fingers crossed it is a good weekend. But I did actually just film that whole process, and I believe that video is already up, so if it is, I'll link it up above. It is literally my first time in a wedding, being a maid of honor, even going to a bachelorette party. So of course, if you're planning a bachelorette party or you know someone who is, go ahead and check out that video. Hopefully that video will help you out. But without further ado, let's jump right on in and start playing with some new makeup. Alright guys, don't mind this hair, we will be curling it. And we're gonna jump right on in today. So I do have a couple products from July's BoxyCharm. I know it's literally August by the time this video goes up, but my BoxyCharm comes so late in the month anyway. It's practically the next month by the time it gets here, but it's fine. But I've been loving this Clean Skin Club Vitamin C Brightening Booster. This is watermelon, green tea, and pineapple. It's a little serum. I feel like this soaks really easily into the skin, like really fast. I feel like it's just perfect underneath my makeup for that reason. And honestly, it is a little tacky and sticky on the skin, which I learned from Nikki Tutorials a long time ago that actually is nice because it'll help your foundation or whatever you're putting on your skin adhere to it. It almost reminds me a little bit of the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but this is just more serum-y, whereas that primer is even more sticky and really like thick and gel-like. But moving right along, I do have a couple new products from e.l.f. I've heard so many good things about their new products, and I finally passed a display in Walmart the other day and picked up a couple things. So I have here the e.l.f. and there is a plus next to it. Does that mean anything? But this is the Matte Oil Control Lotion. This stuff smells interesting. It just kind of smells like artificial eucalyptus or something. But it does feel good on the skin, and I've been testing this out for a little bit now, and honestly, I really don't think it has that much mattifying power because I've been getting really oily throughout the day, and I really don't know if this has helped much, but I still use it because I bought it. We're not gonna let it go to waste. And another new product from e.l.f., which is in the same little line. This is the Matte Blotting Mist, and it says it has kaolin clay. And honestly, I really don't think this does too much either, but it feels really good and refreshing. So there's that at least. Now I'm going in with my Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I have been loving using this stuff with a little brush. This is just a random BH Cosmetics 121 brush. I think it's actually like an eyeshadow brush maybe, but it is like a mini stippling brush. But I've been using this under my eyes to give this concealer a little bit of a lighter application because this concealer is so thick and pigmented, which I love and I definitely need, but it can look really heavy under here, even if I just blend it out with like a beauty blender. And then of course, just setting my face with the Coty Airspun powder. And what I've been doing with my powder is I haven't been pressing it into the skin like right away. I've almost been doing like a light bake on my face, but all over. And I think I'm just going to finish the rest of the face at the end. So we're going to move on into eyes. And really quick, I'm just going to put on a little bit of my Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer. So I do have two palettes to play with today. I have been playing with these for the past couple weeks. I'm actually going to use this Makeup Revolution one on my best friend for her wedding. We tried it out and it looks stunning on her. But this is the Revolution Pro New Neutrals palette. One of my friends, Maria, got this for me for Christmas, but because of all the craziness, I haven't seen her, so she finally gave me my present a couple weeks ago, and I literally love this palette. It reminds me so much of the Huda Beauty one, like the first one she ever came out with all those like mauve tones. And I love it. There's some really beautiful pressed glitters in here and it's stunning. Perfect bridal palette. That's why I tested this out on Michaela. But then I also have here the Zoeva palette. This is the Spice of Life eyeshadow palette. And I received this in my BoxyCharm once again in July. And this one, just a nice neutrals palette once again. This is literally like a perfect everyday neutrals palette, and I've been loving this one as well. But I think for today's look, I'll stick with the Revolution Pro one. So with the fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to take the shade Neutral in here, which is just a bone color just to set my primer. And I think I'm going to go in with the shade Delight, which is pretty much just a nude color, a little bit peachy, just to start rocking that in my crease. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Karma. This is a really nice mauve color. And just start working that on my outer corner, and we'll slowly kind of work that on in. And I'm actually going to take a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Hidden. Although if you can see these two shades right here, which is Hidden and Shadow, They're literally both the same, so I'm not really sure what the difference is supposed to be there, but they're the same. But nevertheless, with a small brush, we're just going to dip into hidden or shadow. I guess it really doesn't matter. And I'm just going to start kind of tucking this in the outer corner and keeping it pretty low towards my lash line because I think I'm going to stamp some as a liner as well. And I am just running that right underneath on my lower lash line as well. Alright, I'm loving how that is looking. In the pan, hidden and shadow look a little bit more purple, but they definitely come off a little bit more mauve on the eyes, which is totally fine. I love that look. And now I'm just going to go into the shade Jazz It Up. It's a beautiful, like, champagne-y pink color, but there's, like, little green and teal reflex in it. It's really pretty. So I'm just going to stamp that on the inner half of my lid. And I think I am going to take one of the pressed glitters in here. I'm going to take the shade Golden, which is really similar to Jazz It Up because it has all the same kind of reflex in there. So I'm going to focus this more in like the very center of my lid. And then I am going to quickly dip into the Zoeva palette, and I'm going to use the shade Unlike Any Others right on the inner corner. And because I am literally so fair, that shade on the inner corner wasn't light enough for me. I'm going to go in with this random Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. I've had this for a while, so I don't know if it's still available. Definitely not a new product, but I'm just using this one on the end just to brighten up my inner corner again. And then also with the Zoeva palette, just really quickly tapping into the shade Nuance. Not sure, just that bone color and just kind of going over my brow bone area, just making sure everything's all nice and blended and kind of sweeping away any of those leftover glitters that are not sticking to my lid. And then with just an angled eyeliner brush, I'm going to go in with that shade Hidden again from the Revolution Pro palette and just kind of lightly stamping that against my lash line. I love doing this with eyeshadows because I feel like you don't have to be as precise with an eyeliner with it, but it adds like the slightest bit of definition to the lash line, which I love. All right, and now I'm just going to curl my lashes and put some mascara on. All right, so now we're going to move back to the rest of the face, and then we'll come back and do brows at the end. But really quickly, like I said, I didn't press my powder in all the way, so I am going to quickly do that with my Beauty blender. Just kind of pressing that back into there. And then just with a bigger powder brush, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I used this a long time ago, and I recently just picked it back up because, like I said, I've been having problems staying matte. So I was like, all right, well, this powder definitely helps, but honestly, just nothing I have found so far has completely taken away the issue of my oil. So who knows? If you have any product recommendations, please leave them down below. I'm in dire need of a mattifying product that will keep me matte. Alright, and I do have a new bronzer palette as well. This is also from the July BoxyCharm. This is the Ace Beauty Bronzed in Paradise palette. I love the packaging. Like, I feel like I need that as a picture or something to hang up on my wall. It is gorge. And here we have a pretty full spectrum of bronzers. And for bronzers, I like to take a huge fluffy blending brush like this. This is just a random brush from Rite Aid, actually, that I got a long time ago. I literally haven't even tried this out. And for blush, I'm just taking this random Almay one. This is in the color 30 Coral. And I love this one because it's the perfect amount of peach for my skin tone. And it has a little bit of shimmer in there, which I love. And then I'm just going to take that same Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter palette again and just use this on my face as a highlighter, obviously. Alright guys, so all that's left is brows and lips. So I'm just going to fill in my brows really quickly. Alright guys, and for the lip, I'm just going to go in with this Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Nude Flush. I love this one, literally my favorite one ever. And now I'm just going to top it off with a little bit of gloss. This is just the ColourPop and Frozen 2 lip gloss in the shade Free Spirit. Just on the center, just to give me a little bit of shine. Alright, and I'm going to really quickly curl my hair off camera. I will not bore you guys with that, but if you want to see how I curl my hair and the products and stuff that I use, I showed my favorite way to curl my hair in my self-care video, which I'll link up above. And also I did just film a 2020 updated hair care routine, which you can find up above here. So I'm going to quickly do that and we'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is our finished look from makeup to hair. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching and hanging out during this get ready with me. And like always, I'll have all the products listed down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm here with a new video every Friday of the week. And of course, let me know down below if you have any other video suggestions. And while you're at it, give this video a huge thumbs up. And of course, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!